No government has the authority to redefine what God has instituted and identified as good. My name is Paul Thompson. I want to represent you for District 24, Seat A, to the House of Representatives of the state of Idaho. Today I want to talk to you about issues pertaining to family. Let me introduce to you what the Idaho Constitution Party has to say about this, and thus making you more confident, if you were to elect me, how I would stand whenever you elect me to represent you to the state of Idaho House of Representatives. The Idaho Constitution Party platform states it like this, and I quote, The law of our Creator defines marriage as the union between one man and one woman. The marriage covenant is the foundation of the family. We affirm, therefore, that no government may authorize or define marriage or family relations contrary to what God has instituted. Parents have the fundamental right and the responsibility to nurture, educate, and discipline their children. Assumption of any of these responsibilities by any government agency usurps the natural role of parents. End quote. So I just want you to know that if you were to elect me to represent you, District 24, Seat A, to the House of Representatives, I would first of all hold all of my opinions about marriage according to the authority of the Scriptures. And then, because of the support from the Idaho Constitution Party, I would be holding myself to how the Constitution Party of the state of Idaho would identify and would hold to the issues pertaining to marriage. So we would hold and stand firm to the biblical order. The marriage is strictly between one man and one woman. We no longer need to fear the federal government on mandates or federal judicial decisions that would somehow make the state of Idaho feel as though they must comply to the United States of America. The Idaho Constitution is in agreement with the U.S. Constitution in that these matters that are not pertaining to the U.S. Constitution are given to the states. This is one of those issues that would fall within the jurisdiction of the state. The 10th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution is what authorizes all of these issues to be held and supported through the states and through their constitutions. So I'm pleased to represent you, should you elect me, November 3rd, 2020, to represent you at the Idaho House of Representatives for District 24 and Seat A, that this is where I would come down on these issues of family. I would defend them. I would argue for them. I would plead to the state legislature to hold to the Idaho Constitution pertaining to these things that are clearly in our jurisdiction. You can visit my website, votepaulthompson.com, if you want to read more information about where I would stand and where it articulates it out a bit further, some of the issues that you would know for sure how I would stand or how I would vote pertaining to issues of the family. If we don't stand for this bedrock foundational institution, if we don't defend it and we don't argue for it, then it'll be like we're letting someone take a sledgehammer and just slam away and break up and throw away that foundation of which the state of Idaho is founded upon. This is by the grace of God that I hope to represent you to the state of Idaho coming November 3rd, 2020. Thanks for stopping by the backyard.